So you are done with the Parenting with Understanding coaching program here in HIC Parenting Education. For 14 weeks, you worked with your HIC coach. Could you please share what your before was? Where were you at in your parenting? How were you feeling?
Before the class, I was feeling frustrated. I was feeling like I didn't understand a lot of the behaviors the kids were having, a lot of my emotions that I was having. I thought I knew more about being a parent, which I do, but I think it really honed down and really was specific on helping us realize some specific behaviors that the kids were having because of their age, because of certain things I was doing. And so now after the course, I feel more clarity, understanding of why I'm feeling a certain way, age appropriate behaviors. Remember to stay calm, breathing, all the things that are important as a parent after dealing with kids all day, or in situations where you don't understand what's happening.
Okay. Do you have any hesitations before enrolling in HIC? And if yes, what?
Not knowing exactly what kind of help it was going to give me. I think a lot of times I was more like, well, I need to know now what I can do to fix the behavior that they're having, instead of really looking into myself and seeing what might be correlating, or I might be trying to choose a situation or project or control, or and it, I don't know. I sometimes having people tell you about how to be a parent is, you don't want to hear it, I guess, maybe perhaps, or you're just too busy. For me, I think a lot of it was like I was tired, busy, and it was hard for me to take time to focus on that. Yeah.
And how do you feel now as a parent and in your relationship with your boys?
Well, we still have our moments for sure, but I think when it begins to be intense, remembering all the things that we talked about in class, and I feel much better. I feel, I gotta remember that, or there's things that I'm not so quick to react on, or just remember they're not bad kids. It's just have emotions, and I need to be kind of understanding. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. So you would say now you feel calmer, a little more assertive, more grounded.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you, Katie? What was your experience? Because when you enrolled in HIC parenting, you said that you wanted to do this process for you, but mostly because you wanted to do it with your husband. So tell me your experience.
Yeah, so I have been learning about parenting with understanding for a while now. But what really excited me about this course was that it focused on the parent-centric teaching. So I think kind of similar to Jorge, I think I just didn't really understand my kids prior to the course, and the behaviors and what it meant, and and I thought, oh, I have to learn how to fix these behaviors. But what I realized was that they're not a problem to be fixed. I just needed to have a better understanding of myself, where my emotions come from, and triggers. And that way I can have better understanding of my kids, and we can work together instead of.
So this is very interesting that you're saying, because a lot of parents who might be listening to this, they might already had some classes under their belt, some books that they read, some self-paced resources. What was the difference? Because you had the same thing. You had self-paced resources, you have some classes under your belt. What was the difference between that and working directly with an HIC coach for 14 weeks?
Well, being able to talk about specific circumstances or situations or things that came up with our life or with our kids, and having someone, looking in from the outside and seeing things that we weren't able to see, was really something you're not going to be able to find in, like you said, the social media videos or even reading a book. The ability to really apply it to your own life and your own situations is what helped us.
And what's the difference between venting your parenting struggles with your neighbor and doing it with your with a professional parenting coach?
Well, because you have the parenting coach has the expertise of understanding, nervous system science and child development. So, they're not gonna tell you that like, oh, your kid just needs more discipline, or they actually understand what, child brain science and nervous system brain science of what you and your child need from an emotional level.
How do you feel before the process and how do you feel now in general terms? I know that we all have frustrating moments. In general terms, how do you feel in your parenting before and after?
Before the program, I felt defeated. I felt overwhelmed. I felt like no matter what book I read or what I learned, I still wasn't able to be the parent I wanted to be. And I think through the course, I realized that I am a good parent, and just the fact that I want to be better means I am good enough. And just learning about my own nervous system and triggers and emotions, it's just kind of brought me to the realization of how I am a good parent, and having grace with myself when I do make, we're still going to make mistakes no matter what, but having grace for myself. And I just feel so much more calm and confident now.
That's amazing. What would you tell a parent who is like, I know this is not working with everything I'm doing. I wonder if parenting coaching is for me. I'm not sure. What would you tell a parent who's on the fence, who doesn't know what to do?
That I know it's scary, but it's honestly the best thing that we've ever done for ourselves and for our kids. We've learned so much, and it's just invaluable. Like I can't say enough good things about what it's done for us and for our relationship with our kids.
That filled my heart. Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, to be open-minded. I feel like I think for me was not being open-minded at the beginning.
And how do you see your family 5 years from now with the skills that you have and the awareness that you have?
I see us as just a house full of love and fun and being able to feel our feelings together and making it through, and feeling safe.
Yes. I got goosebumps when I heard that, because that's basically it. Parents strive so much with academic performance and that you have to be the best, when in reality, children, all they need is to feel secure, and they will try their best. Once they feel secure and loved, they will naturally try their best. So the fact that you're thinking that way, like I feel very excited about your family for the future.